Hello students, welcome back once again to my maths class. In today's video session, we are going to learn about another measure of central tendency, that is the mode. Okay, here we will be learning about the mode. We have completed the arithmetic mean. Those who have not watched that video, the previous session video, please do watch the video completely and then proceed to the mode. Okay. Now, mode is a value which occurs frequently in a given observations, right? It is repetitively observed frequency, right? If I take a raw data, for example, a bowler is taking wickets, has taken wickets in 10 cricket matches, suppose. Okay. Now, if the bowler is taking in his cricket matches, the wickets, the number of wickets taken by him as 2, 3, 5, 1, okay, again 2, 3, 4, 3, how many? 8, na? So, 3, again 5, right. He has taken these wickets in a series of 10 cricket matches, suppose. So, these are the observations. Now, what are most repeated here? The number of wickets repeated are 3. 3 is being repeated many times, 4 times. Okay. So, the mode here for this raw data is 3. So, this you have learnt in your previous sessions. Now, by merely observing the data, we cannot predict the mode of a grouped data. Okay. For group data, by just seeing the observations, we cannot find the mode. So, now to calculate the mode for a group data, we need to go through a formula. Okay, a formula for mode. L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H, right. This is the formula of mode, right, for a group data. Now, I will be explaining each and every term here. So, L here is the lower boundary of modal class. Lower boundary of the modal class. Now, what is the modal class? The modal class is that particular interval wherein we get the highest frequency. Okay, that class is represented as the modal class. Now, for that class, the lower limit, that is the lower boundary, is the L. Now, F1 is the frequency of modal class. That is called as F1. Now, what is F0? F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the modal class. Okay, frequency of the class preceding modal class. That means above that. Above the modal class, the frequency, that is called as the F0, and F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the modal class. Succeeding modal class. Right. Here. And what else we have to know? H. H, we know that it is the size or the height of the class interval. Size of the, let us say, the modal class interval. Okay. So, these are the terms here in the formula. Now, applying these values, we can easily calculate the mode value, which is the measure of central tendency. Now, we will be seeing the exercise problems. Quickly copy down, children. Pause the video. Now, exercise 14.2. The following table shows the ages of the patients admitted in a hospital during a year. The table is given age in years, number of patients, right? Find the mode and the mean of the data given above. Compare and interpret the measures of the central tendency. Okay, here given to find the mode as well as the mean and to compare the values of the central tendency. So, we will find the mode as well as the mean, and then we will be comparing the measures, right. Now, this is the first problem in the exercise solution. We will write down the tabular column. Here, age in years, right. Number of patients. Here asked that, see, this number of patients is the frequency, age in years is the class interval, and here asked us to find even the mean. Okay, the mean value, for the mean value you need to find the mid values. We need to find the mid values, isn't it? Then the product, Fi, Xi. Okay. Now, we'll note it down. 5 to 15, 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 45, okay, 45 to 55, and 55 to 65, right. Now, the frequencies 6, 11, 21, 23, 14 and 5, and the mid values. Okay, we will find the mid values. Mid values are the values when you add it and divide by 2. 5 plus 15, that means comes to 20 by 2, it is 10. So, 15 plus 25 by 2, 40 by 2 is 20, and here 50 plus 10, 60, 60 by 2 is 30. So, the difference here is 10. So, keep on writing. So, 10, 40, here 50 and 60. If you find one or two, then you can automatically write the other also. And the product now, the frequency and the mid values. 6 into 10, 60. 11 into 20 comes to 220. Okay. And here 21, here 3. Here 21 thrice is 63, right? 630. And 23 into 40, we will find out. 23 into 40, right? This multiplication, 920. Here 920. And 14 5s are 70. So 14 50s are 700, right? Here 65, that is 300. Now if you total it, it comes to 2830. Sum up. Okay, this is the sigma Fi Xi. Here we have to find the mean, so I am finding out the product as well as the sigma, and sigma Fi is 80. Okay. Now we will find the mode value. Okay. For finding the mode, what are the terms we know? We have to find L plus and all that. So now first we have to know the modal class. Now the highest frequency here is 23. So this is the modal class. You write this is called the modal class. You note it down like this. So this frequency we'll write it as F1. The preceding frequency is F0 and the succeeding one is F2. Right? The modal class frequency, which is the highest frequency, that is called as F1. The preceding is F0 and the succeeding is F2. Now, the lower boundary of the modal class here is 35. The upper boundary is 45. 35 is the lower boundary. Now, we will note all the values. 35. Now, H is the size or the height of the class interval. So, here how much? 15 to 25, 25 to 35, it is 10. Okay. And again we will note F0, F1 and F2. So F0 21, 23, 14. 21, 23 and 14. So we will write the formula mode equal to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Right. Now, what is L here? 35. We will substitute all these values. 35 plus F1 minus F0. F1 is 23 minus 21 by 2 into 23 minus 21 minus 14 into 10. That is the H. So it comes to 35 plus 23 minus 21 is 2. Okay. Now here 46 minus here 35. Minus and minus, so plus we have to do addition. So 35 into 10. This comes to 35 plus 2 by 11 into 10. So it is 35 plus 20 by 11. So do the division here, 20 by 11, bring it into the decimal part. So it comes to 1.81, okay, repeating decimal. So if you add it, it comes to 36.81. Now the units here are, here the class interval are the age in years. So this is the years, okay, age. So this is years, this is the mode value, 36.81. That means it is the most maximum number of patients admitted, okay, and of the age 36.8. Now we will find the mean value and we will be interpreting, right? Arithmetic mean, that is x bar is equal to sigma fi by sigma fi. Okay, here the total of sigma fi we got it as 2830 and sigma f, the total here is 80, right? This comes to around 35.37, right? This is the age in years. So this is the mean value, whereas the mode value is 36.81. The mean value is 35.37. Now here the interpretation is that here comparing both the values, we got the mode value, that is 36.8, that is more than the a bit more than the mean value. That means the maximum number of patients admitted to the hospital of age 36.8 years, right? Whereas while on an average, mean is an average, isn't it? On an average, the patients of age, how much? 35 are admitted. Got it, children? Here, students, see here, the interpretation is nothing but we are comparing the values, the mode value as well as the mean value, and we are telling that the mode value is more than the mean value. That means the maximum number of patients admitted of the age group are 36.8, whereas on an average, the age of the patient is 35.37 admitted into the hospital. Now pause the video, quickly copy down, we will go to the second sum. The second problem, the following data gives the information on the observed lifetimes, that is in hours given, of 225 electrical components. Okay. Now the lifetime table in hours and the frequency of the electrical components is given the tabular column. Determine the modal lifetimes of the components. So here we have to find out the mode of this problem, right? Now let us write down the tabular column. The lifetime of the electrical components in hours. Okay. Here this is our class interval, right? And the frequency is Fi, right? For the mode, we don't have to find anything, not even the mid values, right? Here 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100 and 100 to 120. Here the given frequencies 10, 35, 52, 61, 38 and 29. Okay. Now, in this the highest frequency is 61, right? The highest frequency here is the 61. So, keep this as the F1. The preceding one is F0. The succeeding one is F2. Right, children? Here, and also the size of the class interval H is equal to 20 and L. L is a lower boundary. L is a lower boundary of the frequency, that is the modal class. Here it is 60. 60. Now we will note down F0, F1 and F2. So F0 is here 52, 61, 38. 62 and 38. So the formula of mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by the H. Now we will substitute the values. Okay. L here is the lower boundary of the modal class, that is the 60. 60 plus F1 minus F0, that is 62 minus 62 here, 61 here. This is 61, isn't it? F1 is 61. So 61 minus 52 by 2 into 61 minus 52 minus again F2 is 38. So multiplied by this H is the size of the class interval 20. Now this comes to 60 plus here 9 by 61 2s are 122 minus, if you add them, because minus and minus we have to add, it comes to 90. So into 20. Right, that means 60 plus 9 by, so how much this is, 32 into 20. So this is 60 plus 180 by 32. Okay. Now do the decimal part, divide it. So you will be getting here 60 plus 5.625. Okay. That is, total is 65.625. Right. That is the mode. The corner I have written 65.625. This is the mode of the, and that mode is the lifetime in hours. So we will write it in hours. We have to write the units, right? So calculating the mode is very simple using the formula, noting all the terms, and you have to substitute and you have to find the mode. So like this, there are few problems in your exercise. Do it for homework today itself, and I'll be looking forward in our next session with a new concept.